Alright, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to some more Baldur 3. The name is Senpai Deva Gem. Okay, so this will be the last episode for this game. Now, let me save this real quick, okay? Man, this game, oh, I already saved it. Okay, we're gonna load back here where Karlak sacrificed herself, and I want to see how the ending plays out after the narrator says you're the savior of the city, blah 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 blah. I want to see how that is, because it's really interesting. It's really interesting to see, because I was not expecting me and her to be teleported there, but let's see.
Goodbye, son.
God, I'm just watching Karlak die 10,000 times. I hate it.
I'm ready. I stand back. I'm going to.
Bye, Karlak. Love you. Why did Helson run up with me? I guess he's a true bro also.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate. Six months have passed since you defeated the Netherbrain.
6 months.
And since then, you have seen more of life than you ever thought possible. You are greeted as a savior, a champion, a hero. But sometimes you feel like something else entirely. An adventurer, a traveler, a survivor. You faced down the gods. You thwarted the grand design. Anything seems possible. But before you can write the next chapter of your story, you must end this one.
Oh, wow. Let's see if Wither is going to say the same thing.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below.
Okay, yeah, he says the same thing. Bring me with my wife.
Together.
No, bring me here with my wife. I want to be here with my wife. That is cool. I wonder if each character has their own ending because you're in a relationship with them. Oh, wait. Can I? No, I can't speak to you, Scratch.
There's something strange in your old friend's mouth. What is it?
Oh, it's the thing.
A familiar invitation. He wants you to throw the object he's dropped. But it isn't a ball. It's the astral prism. Scratch barks merrily in something like agreement.
Cute. So we haven't seen Scratch in 6 months. Yeah, me and Kardak has been fighting for 6 months for survival. Lord. Oh, good boy. Love you.
He whines. Less talk, more throw.
This feeling. Comfort.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
Hi. Oh my god. Shadowheart, isn't it? Wow! I would not say that. I will not say that. Are you joking? Who's that in the back? Been counting down the days. I had reservations actually. Of course I did. You'd like a hardly manage without me. I was wondering the same to you or anything.
Honestly, so have I.
Don't want to be too rude.
Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever.
Give me a big hug. And a kiss. Oh, okay. No kiss, just out of respect.
You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it.
Yes. We've been fighting like crazy. You can say that again. I said under the stars enough for one lifetimes. You know I missed that actually. Are you calling me chubby?
I suppose I do, don't I?
Your
I'm
face is
glad
bloody.
You seem well. Trudy.
Your feelings mutual. Let's not get too sentimental. Tell me what you've been up to.
I found a little cottage. Abandoned, half ruined. There's a lot of such places to be found thanks to the Absolute's armies. I've been making it my own.
Sounds wonderful, yeah. Ham, where's my invite?
Healing. Learning to live again. It's hard to think of all that was robbed from them, but they're intent on making every day count for double. My mother's mind still drifts every now and again, but she has more good days than not so good days. She taught me her recipe for apple and plum pie, and when I tasted it, I actually remembered it from when I was a little girl.
Cute. So she's enjoying these last
Some
6
things
months.
can't be taken from you, it seems. Father's making himself useful, helping me fix up the cottage and caring for the animals. You should see the amount I have now. He's been waiting years for this. Now he can't stop smiling.
That's good. I'm so happy for you.
Sorry, I'm rambling.
No, it's fine.
Family life and pastry recipes probably aren't the most interesting topics for such a historic reunion.
No, it's fine. I don't mind. I'm just glad you're happy. After everything we pulled out together, little size reminds me. Hey, I'm just glad you're happy.
As am I. And no
She deserves
small bit
it.
surprised
She deserves
also.
it.
Part of me is afraid I'll wake up from the dream and find myself back in the wilds, or worse, at the cloister. But no,
It's PTSD for you.
it's real.
You must be wondering. Sure.
Must I? You presume a great deal.
Listen, babe.
I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all.
Let me see. You're polite to ask, and I must. Rico Brimstone. Carrying out my way through Avernus with Carlac. Oh, you know, this and that. The rest of the abilities have good company.
I'm glad you two have each other. Hells, I'd be almost tempted to come along if you'd have me. Perhaps if your adventures ever lead you out of Avernus permanently. Hopefully these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's not that I miss the tadpoles, but at least it brought us together. Now we've got to make the extra effort ourselves.
Right? You know what? I cannot wait to have you as my boo. Don't worry, we'll keep in touch. Oh, is that Volo in the background? Is that Will dancing in the background? And I think Helson and Minx are playing music. Getting a group of friends regularly can prove challenging. Nah, we'll keep in touch.
I'm sure we will, but let's be proactive about it all the same. We're more than capable. After all, we've faced down bigger threats than wrangling together a few social calendars. Oh, before you go, how does a red dragon plan their day?
Huh? Are you telling jokes now?
They don't. They just wing it. Sorry. My father's got years of terrible jokes stocked up that he never got to tell me when I was younger, but
Go home.
lucky for
Go
him,
home. Leave the party.
I've
Go
never
home.
heard them. And seemingly I am easily amused.
To the humane mistress of torment. Pity I didn't crack a few jokes around the campfire then. It was a worth joke. Your father didn't strike me as much for jokes. Oh God. These... Okay.
I know. I would have been an open book to you in no time. But don't pretend you didn't like the mystery. Go on. You've got mingling to do. I'll work on my punchlines some more.
Okay. Okay, so once we're evil, she likes jokes. She likes the yolks. Got you. What the? What the? Wait, is a hamster on me? Why do I hear the hamster like he's right there?
You see, Boo? I told you. Ah, breathe deep, Boo. The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. To meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also.
Who the hell's this?
Yes. Honored, of course.
Happy Horson. It's good to see you, Minx. Boo too, and Happy's.
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
I'm so sorry, Happy.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing achsome.
You're still chasing after the guild? I thought you made your peace with them. I'm glad you came. It's been too long.
That it has. Minsk once idled away a century in stone, but he and Boo have been busy in these months since we parted. Nine Fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels, and so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site, even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
Oh, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh God.
Bye-bye, Happy. You're gonna die.
But enough, my friend. I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done.
In the hells, fighting. You know how it is. I've been in the hells with Carlac, fighting up devils, looking for a cure for her heart. Just living life.
Oh, Boo. Do you know what it would mean? To find a cure for Carlac's heart? Exactly! Her heart would be cured!
I hate you, Minx.
Oh, when this day comes, you must come and bunk with Minsk and Boo.
Never.
Fear not. We sleep in that sewer no longer. It is a different sewer, much less damp beneath the bedroll. Now, Halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends. So you are to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, Devil-Horned and Angel-Hearted.
Oh, he still has the horns.
Lae'zel of Creshkiller, true child of Gith, and true friend to Boo. Though she will and say it is not so. Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it. We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Min Square. Gale, the man who would be a god, but then thought better of it. Boo thinks better of him for it too.
Nah, he's gonna be a god in my
Shadowheart.
playthrough.
Two gods dogged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair?
Yes.
Halsin, Archdruid of Arch... somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells.
I never really used him.
And there, the champion of the Hells herself. Karlach Demon's Bane, Devil's Bane, Merkul Ball and Bane.
Was that her last name? Demon's Bane?
Once the guild is made of goodness once more, Bull shall scratch the Hells wide open and find a way to bring her back. And finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief, for the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves, who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
Oh, Shadowheart. No wonder I heard talking. I guess I'll speak. I don't really care about him. Should I speak to him? Nah, I don't really care about him. What's up, Volo, my friend?
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Sure.
Busy as ever. Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature.
Wow.
So you needn't even bother with the release form.
He's trying to do forgery.
You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
The hero and I, no? Presuming, yeah.
Oh, that would be telling, wouldn't it? But believe you me, my friend, not a word could have been written without you. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you.
Forgery out the ass.
Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Cool.
This has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging? in barrels
Will's
and
conversation
crates
might
when
be
he could
really
source
in depth,
gold?
so let's wait.
God, I remember one evening
Astarion
when
might not be that in depth.
some fish heads in a
Oh, Withers is the last one to speak to? Okay. Who the hell is that up there? Who is this? Millie. Who the hell is this?
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
No, who are you? The music's fine. I'm about to guess or not. Who are you?
You have no idea who I am, do you? I thought Withers might have set the stage a little.
He didn't tell me nothing about you. Deception. I know who you are.
Milil. Though if the lack of song prayers is anything to go by, that name carries less weight than it used to.
Milio.
Apologies. I think I got a mote. Carried away there. You're hardly to blame. You just want to change up the music, I wager.
No, I just want to know who you are.
Suppose I'll get back.
I was so he's someone important? Should I talk to my two bros?
Thanks be to Withers. Even a duke deserves a night off.
What's up, Asarian? Fine. We'll talk to you next.
Look who decided to turn up.
What's up, man?
I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And look at you. Straight from the hells. Still reeking of brimstone. I take it you've been having fun.
So much fighting. So much death. Sorry, and I could hug you. Yeah.
Understandable. But try to resist the urge. I don't want to know what your clothes have been through since we last met.
Wow, rude.
Although I do like the style. Tortured armor never does go out of fashion. I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero.
Really?
It turns out no one actually cares about murder as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
I could have told you to ask her, one of the good guys. Who would have thought?
Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been.
It's because you're not being controlled anymore.
Hardly. Good people don't spend as much time lurking in the dark as I do. You know, it's funny. At first, I thought I was trapped by the shadows, cursed to live in them forever. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows. So, I decided I would.
Nice.
I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be done, but my present, my future, they're mine. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
I'm glad to hear that. Accessories looks good on you. Good luck.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no.
That's why
But
I didn't
until
want to ask him about that.
I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I.
Yes, we have, my
From
friend.
the moment I first threatened you,
That's right.
I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
Ah,
You made it. Now the revelry can truly begin.
Helson, I guess.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company.
No,
But now our paths cross once more.
you don't gotta say it like that. Let me guess. Just the nature has knitted. I don't know about that.
Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me. this
Helson
past
like
while,
wants my ass so bad.
yet
He's
I
not
cannot
gonna
forget
get
the
it.
bond we all forged together.
He's not gonna get it.
It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
Shall I need a hug? No, he needs a drink.
Well, I am not normally given to imbibing, but this is a special occasion, and I believe our dear Withers procured a fine honey mead as part of the celebratory victuals.
Honey mead.
Even the most ascetic of nature's servants would be tempted by such an elixir. But that can wait. Your company is what truly drew me.
No,
Now,
Helson.
we have much to catch up on.
No.
Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
You know, with my wife. Wife? You first off, and I went to her, no. Eager, a little longer, come back later, I don't want to talk. Fine, yes, let's talk about me.
In that case, very well. Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them.
Wow, that's
The
true.
old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Wraithwin have been repurposed into new homes. And the land is rich with harvests.
Already?
Bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony. Stronger together.
That's not how you spell civilization. It's supposed to be a Z, not a S. That was like civilization. Larian, you messed up. Sounds wonderful. Is this the balance you wish for?
It is, truly. Though a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. I spoke often of balance before. Only now do I realize the balance is no simple, fixed thing. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start.
Look at Lizelle.
Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of. You are welcome whenever you like, and for however long you please. Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see, my charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales
I
is
see.
greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus
He
that
has
greets
kids
me
in
each
6
nightfall.
months? With who?
They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
Maybe he just calls them my children. Had I known bedtime stories in hers, I would have thought, actually, if you tell me wait until you're older.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
Alright, let me see. Just tell them about what tells your last 6 months. The truth is flat. Constantly recent exploits. Recent
You have kept yourself busy. I expected no less, in truth. I shall be able to keep the children enthralled for a few more nights yet, thanks to you. And should you wish to retell of your exploits in person, well, I shall not object to a night off. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to.
No, Helson.
I shall leave
No.
you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
No. Tell me about Nathaniel. No, I don't care about that. May I have a hug? No.
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence. Quite often, they come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces.
I wonder how that's gonna
Visit.
turn out when we're evil. Interesting.
To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods, as far as I'm concerned.
No Diddy. Surprised in bear form might take it. You seem more sad than I thought you were going against your nature. Fine. Fine.
By all means.
Fine. Fine. We're buddies. We're friends. Let go of me. Don't close your eyes and what the fuck? Oh my god.
I could get used to this.
No. Just because you're a good pal. Alright, bye.
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle? I made this.
I forgot. I forgot that he said that he did that.
Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company. Oh, I am well aware, trust me.
And you're a horny motherfucker
I've
too.
taken up enough of your time.
Yes.
Go on. Enjoy the festivities.
I didn't know he was gonna speak to me that much. Jesus Christ. I already spoke to Astarian. There's someone here. Oh, Lizelle.
A most welcome
Gal.
sight.
Oh, right. You. Hello.
Two Gale's friends here, right? Oh.
Yes, I'm certain it is. As for you, well, I've heard congratulations are in order. You helped Mr. Decario save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right?
Gale Decario?
That doesn't sound like him. But whichever way you want to remember it, well done, I suppose. You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able, if you can extract yourself from what I'm sure are very important responsibilities.
That's very important. I'd quite like that.
We'll send word by pigeon when we've need of you. I used to have a taste for them, but a great many things have changed in recent months. Ta-ta, darling.
Ta-ta.
There you are.
Hold on, hold on.
The past made present.
Let's speak to Jaheira. Clothing chest?
I take rats over this anyway.
Oh, wow. No, we're good. Hey, Jaheira.
Well now, you can make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
That makes one of us. I've done a lot since we last met. What kind of greeting is that?
How nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and bankers, all to restore the city exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers, same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon, same cisterns overflowing. Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three, but nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks. Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing.
Nice.
Not so for my daughter. Ryan's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
She was a tough one.
Honestly, much more sitting down than I'd like. Mistake me not. There is still much to be done. Plans to make, maps to be frowned over. But my children are more than capable of doing it. Even the young ones tire of me peeking over their shoulders. This night offers them a brief respite from me at least. And this place, now I look at it, it is where you all spent your first night together, no?
Yes.
A fine
She
spot
wasn't
for an
here.
adventure to begin.
That's right.
A fine spot indeed.
You're not going back to the city, are you?
Just a little wander, perhaps, to stretch the legs.
With Minx?
I'll find my way back, as I always do. I admit defeat. Baldur's Gate is my home. But that is the thing about home. The only way to see it clearly is to leave. And look back. For a little while, at least.
Of course.
For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home.
Excuse me.
Whatever that means to you.
I'm with Karlak, so you know. Karlak and I was home in Wild Avernus. There's no end in sight to my travels for now. No matter how far I may be, the gate will always be first in my heart. Let me not say that.
Garlak is lucky to have you.
Yes, she is.
And know that you are not forgotten. If your friends don't drag you from the hells, it will only be because you freed yourself first. But there will be more to discuss on that matter. First, I must inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
Good talking to you too. I know her conversation is gonna be long. Karlak, let's just speak to her. Chuk.
I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a royal inquisitor's head.
Wow. I mean, you were my first, you know. You were my first. You were my first.
Were it not for you, I might not have known the value of partnership, connection. I found new allies now. New friends. People I trust and who trust me in return. We've heard word of a Githyanki outpost hidden deep in Chult, the last of Vlaakith's Sword Coast strongholds. I don't suppose you'd consider fleeing the Hells and joining us there to slay every last Sarth and Kithrak.
Sure? I'm sorry, Lizzie. I belong to at Karlak's side. I wish I could, but I'm stuck killing devils in the Avernus.
You say stuck, and still you stay. Your devotion to Karlak knows no bounds.
I'm sorry, babe. I'm
does
sorry.
your fortitude.
Sorry, you were my first, but
Impressed me from the beginning, you know. It was my own foolish pride that ever kept me from admitting it. To you, or myself. I just wanted you to know that.
if you was honest with me in the beginning.
Now go. Mingle while you can. That's the word, right?
Yes.
Mingle?
Yes, yeah, it's mingle, baby.
We'll
It's
meet
mingle.
again. The hells are too small to contain a soul as tremendous as yours.
See, now I feel bad leaving her for Karlak, because listening to this dialogue, she really liked me. She just didn't know how to express it because of her Githyanki, culture. Let's talk to Karlak and then we'll do Gale. Will is last.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He wasn't kidding. Where's your mad bastard? You brought us back! Commander Zula won't know where the fuck we went! Ha! Oh, man, I can't wait to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the beauts. Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months.
Jesus.
Then again, maybe we won't sleep at all. Me too, my love. See you soon.
Damn.
Come here, you goon.
I mean, I don't regret my choice for leaving Karlach. I mean, for leaving Lalizel for Karlach. Obviously not. That's an interesting... Just the way she said that, our connection. I'm the one that pulled her out of that Yankee culture thing, you know? And she just didn't know how to say it to me. Basically, she regrets it. Losing me, basically. Sorry.
Oh, hey. Before you go, I've been thinking about those blueprints we found.
Blueprints?
Zariel's probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing. I might have an in with one of the guards, though. You may remember my old friend Flo.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure she'll help us, but maybe. We might get to come home. Permanently. Maybe even sooner than we think.
I mean, because her engine is just an old model of the Stillwatch. So, I don't know why one of the Gondians couldn't fix her engine. That's so weird. Okay. Let's speak to Gale. Gale's over here with his cat. And then Will would be last. Save the Grand Duke for last.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in.
Tressim?
Professor Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy.
Wow, Professor.
Educator of the esteemed School of Illusion.
Illusions.
Pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
Wow, wow.
I did offer, as a matter of fact. However, the Blackstaff insisted I couldn't teach every subject, nor could the simulacra of myself I offered to create for that purpose. So I've settled for teaching the art of illusion.
Illusion.
Magic to confound the senses, to render the impossible into reality, and to allow expression of that most magical attribute of all.
Imagination.
Imagination.
Oh my god, imagination.
I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. I seem to put the fear of the gods into them.
They'll be alright.
Or the fear of Mystra, to be more specific. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long.
Excuse me.
Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling the classroom. Too good, if anything.
Smart man.
I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils. Still, I hoped my students might be a little more open to the playful side of such magic. Oh, they try their best, of course, and they can manage to stay awake.
Cheek of them. Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this
Professor
newfound lease of life we earned? From you, I'd expect nothing less. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them.
I would hope so.
I'd be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you.
Sure. Teaching magic in a classroom, a novel thought indeed. Yes, why not?
Well, I, for one, can't wait. And I say with some confidence, neither can they. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower.
Alright, Tower.
It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening.
Oh, really? I'm not going to tell him?
In the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Okay, wow. I would have thought he would have been longer than that. Alright, last but not least, Mr. Will Wavengard. Duke. I'm so sorry. Out of respect, it's Duke. Does it say Grand Duke? Oh, it doesn't say Grand Duke. Hey, he looks fresh, though.
To your relief, your projection holds. It took a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure it.
What are you talking about?
Touch, taste, and talk. But your fleshy body is in limbo.
Oh.
The home of the mystical Githzerai. Once, the Githzerai were one with the Githyanki, until bloody civil war severed the Gith species.
Wait, what? What is happening?
The Githzerai god king Menyar Ag-Gith sent word through the cosmos. He knows of your rebellion, and he's agreed to parley. Should the Githzerai join you, you could vanquish Vlaakith in a red dragon's blink.
Wow.
What's the word on the rebellion? I presume you've cracked open more Kithraki heads than you could possibly count.
Wow, what the 13th Kithraki, 25 sass, and 300 fiber persuasion. I turn my mind to political concerns, receive power for allies. So Vlaakith is, so we're fighting Vlaakith as well in Avernus? Interesting.
Then you did keep count. I should have known you would.
Yo, you look fresh, Will. I'm not gonna lie.
Since we last met, my corpse count remains a paltry 0. Unless you count the boars I felled on ducal hunts. Rebuilding a city requires a politic mind. A sharp soldering blade, not so much. Bargains must be made. Coin must change hands. Tongues must be held in check.
True.
Father leaves me to my own devices, though he's got no shortage of advice when I ask for it. Still, I make the decisions I see fit. The ones I think will restore the city to glory. I serve only Baldur's Gate, not a devil of the first hell. I've had more than a few challenges, given the horns sprouting from my head. The people know me as one of the champions who saved their beloved city. They know Ravengard blood flows through my veins. The patriarchs, the aristocracy, the councils of Waterdeep and Arm, their arms aren't so wide open. Still, there's no friction that can't be greased with a sly promise or a proposition.
You see, you're already getting used to it. What happened to the Baldur Council of 4? When we first arrived to the city, refugees were sworn to gate.
The jewel of the coast will shine ever bright, welcoming the weak and the weary from wherever they hail. We are building new housing, not just shanties, but homes where families can rest their heads, plant gardens, pursue happiness. Amazing what can be done when Parliament and the Council pressure the upper city elites to open their coffers. I'm sure the Silver Shields can make do without a few more jeweled crowns.
Of course. You're the Duke after all.
Disbanded, to be formed anew. I don't expect a soldier or street sweeper to see through the schemes of a tyrant like Gortash. But the city's lords and ladies were all too eager to abandon their oaths and bend the knee. My father, Older Ravengard, is now Grand Duke of the Triad, Keeper of the Fist.
Nice.
Floric is now Grand Duke of the Crossing, the face of devotion.
That's 2.
And I am Will Ravengard, Grand Duke of the Worm, Heart of the Gate.
That's 3. Who's the 4th one?
Before. Until such time and after, we will enact the will of the People's Parliament. Baldur's Gate is nothing without its citizens, both in the upper and lower. Our duty is to them, and only them.
I wonder if I would have romanced Will, if we would have been one of the 4. Maybe.
Father's back in his element, commanding the flaming fist with as brave a heart as ever, and delivered them nary a scolding nor lashing. The likes of Gortash
can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's chosen primed the fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow.
Oh.
That cruelty was the correct answer to crisis.
Wow.
With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart. Of course. Never. The hexes and eldritch blasts, losing them took getting used to.
The eldritch blast.
They left behind a cold abyss where fire once raged. So I stoked a new one. Now the burning comes from within me, not from the depths of Avernus.
Oh, so you have powers now of your own.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't...
You didn't have to say that last
unknown
part.
alone.
You didn't have to say that last part.
If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear. I can't imagine not having you at my side.
He said I'd rather not.
Go on, the night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it. Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Half a dozen. All right, that's everyone. All right, Withers. Let's do it. Should I save the game just in case? Oh, he turned this into his own little personal area. He got the coffin still. I love it. Let's save the game just in case. Hi, Withy. What's up?
This one night is like any other, and yet different.
How so?
Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate. Until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
I feel good, man. I'm just glad to have a break from the hells. I feel satisfied. I accomplished everything I wanted to. I did my duty. Kelba feel like something's been left undone. I can think of... I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
I am pleased to hear it. The satisfaction of one's intention is, to my surprise, a rare accomplishment. Enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much.
I suppose I return to the party. I think I caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself. But for every thread you sewed,
Look at Volo writing on everything.
so did the gods unravel another.
Of course.
Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Here, here. To Baldur's Gate? No, no. To the greatest friends I could have dreamed of. To brains without worms, a good night's sleep. To hope for more adventures to come. Nah, greatest friends.
To you,
I'm glad this game won Game of the Year. I am glad it won the Game of the Year. Such a great game. Such a great game. Oh my god. Guys, we finally did it. We beat Baldur Gates 3. How many hours? How many hours? How many hours? 193. 75%. What? 193 hours in Baldur's Gate. Lord have mercy on my soul. Okay, so I'm gonna let this play through, and I'm gonna see if there's something at the end. I loved it. Great game. 10 out of 10. I didn't have any issues with it. Besides, my one issue was Jaheira getting stuck towards the end of the game. I don't know what happened. Okay. For the evil run, all right. I was gonna start it right after this one, but if I'm being honest, I think I'm gonna play it obviously right after this, but I'm not gonna upload it until next year, because this is what, episode 145, 143, which is the last episode. It's gonna be way less than this next year. It might be like 40 episodes less, because we're gonna be evil, and I know what to do now in the game. And I'm gonna be doing multi-classing. All right, I'm not gonna tell you guys what class I'm gonna pick. I was gonna do tank, but I'm not gonna do tank anymore, so you just gotta see what class I'm gonna do. My race, I'm gonna be a half orc, because why not? Playing as a tiefling, I loved it. I didn't have any issues with it. You know, it was fun. Oh, I should have brought the hammer with me. The hammer, I left it in the hands of Karlach, you know, and I hate that. She had the hammer and I couldn't bring it with me to free Orpheus and see what that ending would be like. But once we're evil, we're gonna go ahead and betray the Emperor. We're gonna free Orpheus. Lyselle's gonna have to die, or maybe she doesn't have to die. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up online if Lyselle have to die in order for us to like fall in love with Shadowheart. I feel like she doesn't need to die, but we'll see. We'll see. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I had fun. Thank you so much for watching the whole 100+ episodes. This is the longest game that I've ever played. I had fun with it, and I'll definitely see y'all in the evil one, okay? Like, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I'll always answer it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, and enjoy the credits. I'll see y'all later.
I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death. I didn't know you well back then. I blame it on all luck and pain. Your blood like wine, I want it in. Oh darling, get me drunk and make me feel it's not my fault. seals. I broke my chains. There's more to do, and I still want to live.
I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death.
Cold as death.
I feel your heart beat in my soul. Our futures bound, our bodies know. Your blood like wine, I want it in. Oh, darling, get me drunk, invite me. It's not my fault, I'm not to blame. These ain't my sins, I broke my chains. There's more to do if I can only leave. I can't go yet, don't let me die. I'll never stop until I'm done. But just tonight, maybe I'll rest in peace. I feel your breath upon my neck, a soft caress as cold as death. Cold as death. I hear your heart beat in my soul. Our endings bound, our bodies know. I can't go yet,
Don't let me die.
I want to live.
My only one. There's more to do if we can only leave. The clock won't stop, and this is what we get.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.